Trinidad and Tobago is a true melting pot of cultures. Out of this pot, our unique flavors come to life. I'm Renee, and here on Simply Local, we cook some of our favorite local recipes or put a Trini spin on international cuisine. So join me on Simply Local as we celebrate food from a Trinbagonian's perspective. Hey guys, welcome back to Simply Local. So this is the last episode of this season, and you guys know I like to switch things up with the last episode and bring on a special guest. So I have here with me, you guys may know him as the bubbling chef of Trinidad and Tobago, but I know him as Mr. Peru. He was actually my lecturer when I went to culinary school. So welcome, chef.
Thank you so much for having me, Renee. It's a privilege to be on the show.
It's really, really good to have you. So life kind of came around full circle here, you know? So that's
full
good.
360 degrees.
Right, so today, chef, I'm your sous chef. What are you going to make for us today?
Oh, well, it's a favorite dish of mine. I said I would share with all your beautiful viewers out there how to make coconut crusted shrimp. And of course, you know, when we do that, we need to have a nice, sexy dip to go with it.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing a spicy herb aioli. Okay. Fancy word for mayonnaise. But we're going to put a lot of spices and jazz it up, and of course, we're using some the herbage inside there is obviously local. I know your show is prided on being simply local. There.
Correct. Okay, good. So let's begin.
I believe these are the cuisine shrimp, correct?
Yes, correct.
And these are the jumbo cuisine shrimp.
The jumbo, correct, yes.
So it's a really nice size, and I'm really happy to work with them today. So we need to season them up. So let's start with some salt.
What we did, we just cleaned it, right? We deveined them and we took out the shells. But we left the tail, because in the end, the presentation is going to be really, really nice with it.
Of course. I mean, the tails, obviously, it gives you a nice medium.
A nice finesse.
And obviously, when we're dipping it later on to fry it, you hold on to it just like that. And it's all about presentation.
Yes.
like Renee from Shagonas. She know about presentation. Oh, there's all your fans out there. So black pepper, some salt inside there. Now, at this point in time, you could add any other seasoning you want inside this. You put
everybody like the paprika, the shadow benny.
I'm gonna add a little bit of paprika inside there.
I love
the
paprika.
Smokiness is amazing, and of course, it gives it a little bit of color, and that's very important when cooking.
Yeah, and we have some time here.
Some time. This is why I was talking to Renee earlier on. I didn't want her to waste my time, but she gave me the time, so now we can put it. Hey, Renee, you knew what was going to happen as I came on the show. You're going to get stale jokes. So what we need to get inside there, you want to get inside there?
Yeah.
All right, so you want to get mixed up inside there. One of the greatest ways to actually season seafood, meat, or anything on the whole per se is actually get your fingers inside there. The whole aspect of rubbing the spices or herbage onto it, it creates that little bit of abrasion action in there. So you get it all into all the nooks, the crannies, the crevices, and as Renee mentioned earlier on, these are deveined already. So obviously it's going to get all inside of the shrimp, and it's going to let it marinate a little bit there. Now, we're going to let this go for about 10 to 15 minutes. Again, seafood or fish, we don't want it to really sit that long because it starts to bleed out that water.
Exactly.
So let's leave this for 10 minutes, and then we're going to start with the breading process for this.
Correct.
Great.
Good.
All right, Renee. So first and foremost, obviously it's a fried item. So we need to put some oil to heat.
Yeah.
I'm looking for about 2.5 to 3 cups of your cuisine or vegetable oil inside there.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I think we should be good there.
All right,
so you're going to let that heat. We're working smart, so while we're doing this, it's heating up.
Correct.
Speaking about that, we need to do the breading for this. Yes, it's coconut crusted shrimp, so coconut plays a really important role inside there. So let me introduce you to the ingredients. We have some flour.
We have some cuisine flour, yeah.
Exactly. And egg whites.
Okay, tell me why we're using egg whites and not the egg whites and the yolks.
Well, the thing about it is that when the yolks are in the egg, the yolks contain fat. And if something has fat, it browns quicker. I don't really want the shrimp to brown that quickly because coconut in itself is very sweet.
Correct.
And when sweetness, that is sugar, hits hot fat, it caramelizes. It gets brown very quickly.
Good.
So I don't need any additional brownness. So I'm just going to use the white because it's lean and it's nicely figured too.
So that's a good tip for you guys.
So what I'm going to do is add a little bit of milk into my egg whites there. Could you whisk that up for me in the meantime?
Sure, no problem.
Okay. Now, what I have here is just some breadcrumbs. You could use your own breadcrumbs at home. It's okay. It's not a problem. Seasoned breadcrumbs. Be careful because they do contain salt, but these are just traditional breadcrumbs. Even if you're using panko breadcrumbs, those add a really nice crust. Those are the Japanese breadcrumbs. So pretty much don't make it a big fuss, whatever breadcrumbs you have at home. So I'm going to add some inside there. And my coconut.
Main stuff.
Well, the thing about this is they call this a fancy name, desiccated coconut. It's when it's in these little shreds. This is what we bakers use when they put on top cakes.
Yeah.
And we're gonna add a little bit inside there. Now you gotta watch how much you add inside here because again, coconut is sweet. We don't want it to burn. All right. So Renee, could you just give that a mix up for me, please?
No problem.
That is our breadcrumbs and coconut. Again, our egg whites and milk whisked together. Now, one more thing is I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to my cuisine flour. We just wanna season it up. Get our hands inside there just like that. With me with that, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So now the breading begins. So let's do this. So you're gonna have a dry hand and you're gonna have a wet hand. Because sometimes when you interchange, the wet hand becomes dry becomes wet, and you end up with dumpling fingers. We don't want that, Renee. You know about that.
It's too messy.
So what I would like you to do is first and foremost, I would like you to dip the shrimp, holding it by the tail, into the flour. So you make sure you get a nice coating. This is very important because the flour creates a nice crust on the exterior of the shrimp. Now she's going to dip it into the egg white and milk mixture. So that's going to cause now the batter, that is the breadcrumb and coconut, to adhere to it. So she's dipping it inside there like that. And what's going to happen there is that it's going to create this beautiful crust or exterior. Again, you could see those beautiful crumbs from the breadcrumbs on the outside.
As well as the coconut.
The coconut, and it's very important for that whole visual appearance. So our shrimp is beautifully breaded, as you can see.
Correct.
Time to fry.
Yeah.
We're looking at our temperature here about 325.
325 is good.
Because you don't want it to burn. Obviously, shrimp takes its time. It cooks very quickly, and we don't want.
We don't want the coconuts to burn.
Oh no, we don't want that. So we're gonna take hold it by the tail and gently put it in like that. Let it set for a little while, maybe like 5 seconds. Because sometimes we put seafood inside and then it sticks to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
And then put it down just like that.
And we don't want to put too much in there to overcrowd it.
Correct, because it takes down the temperature of the oil. So you see what's going on in there.
It's already browning, wow.
I see how beautiful it's turning. Renee, what do you think? How long this will take, so?
I think about 2-3 minutes because the temperature we have it at is a really good temperature. And the shrimp, like you said, doesn't take long at all. Right, so I would say 3 minutes, and we'll be good.
And that is based upon the size of the shrimp. Obviously, if you're using a smaller one, I would say probably a minute and a half.
A minute, yeah.
And a half, correct. Keep on moving it around like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes, again, it does stick to the bottom of the wok, and you don't want it to get those scorched brown marks. You want it to get a nice, even browning.
You want a nice golden brown color.
Oh, look at that. That's
to
amazing.
To me, this looks perfect.
This is amazing. All right, so Renee, I think you got this under control.
Yeah, man,
Let me go and do the aioli now. I'll come back to you, right?
Sure, no problem.
Okay, so food blender, and I'm gonna take some mayonnaise and I'm just gonna add it into. I have some chives. I just chopped them up inside there. A little bit of salt, a touch of black pepper, a little bit of lemon juice, a touch of water just to break down the viscosity of the mayonnaise, a little bit of pepper sauce. And that's pretty much it. What we do now is just put the blender top back on, pulse it, and then run it for about 30 seconds at high speed. Alright, so obviously you need to taste, make sure the flavors are on point. Just a little dip. The lemon and the pepper sauce makes this. Renee, I think we are ready to do this. We pour this out, and this is going to be a fantastic dip. And that's beautiful. So we've now added character to a traditional mayonnaise-based dip by giving it a little bit of color, as well as embellishing it with a little bit of pepper sauce, some lemon juice, and a few spices. You want to try one of these?
Best, of course. This is the best part.
So I know that you like plenty dip. So hold the original dip and just go into it. Tell me what you think. And explain to the people what they're missing right now.
Okay.
You all know this thing tasting good at the end of the day. Coconut crusted shrimp. You can't go wrong. And obviously with that dip, tell them about the dip.
It's amazing. The texture, first of all, you're gonna get texture right off the bat.
Yeah.
The mixture of the crumbs as well as the coconut is amazing. And the dip, the little acidity in the dip.
Yeah, the lemon.
Amazing. The little pepper sauce, it brings the
dish together.
Right? Yeah,
it
brings the dish together. And the little side, we have the little herb action going on.
Yeah.
It's a perfect blend. So as always, guys, the full recipe is on eatahfoodtt.com, or you can follow us on Instagram or Facebook. And if you're new to our YouTube channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let us know down in the comments below what you thought about this. And say thanks to our chef, our wonderful chef.
Thanks for having me today, Renee. It was a pleasure to be on the show and making great food with you.
I really appreciate it. Until next time, guys. Bye.
I'm taking this, sir. I got